So first off, we have Aubameyang or Aguero. For me, Aubameyang is definitely the safer option at the beginning of the season because he didn't have a World Cup, so he's got full pre-season. Aguero, of course, has the pedigree in the Premier League. He has been there for a while. He's done the business season in, season out. Maybe not last season as much as he has done before. But for me, Aubameyang was so impressive during the tail end of last season, or second half of last season. And I think also he is going into the season off of good pre-season form in an Arsenal side that potentially are quite strong compared to a bunch of the other sides, other top 6 sides, because if memory serves me correctly, if I think about their whole team, they have some new signings. That Torreira bloke, I think is how you say his name, he did quite well in the World Cup. You've of course got Koscielny, didn't go. You've got... See, I'm not thinking of many of their players that jump out to me as being in the World Cup. So I think their team might be quite strong for the beginning of the season. So Aubameyang definitely looks like a good shout to me. But I mean, once the season gets going and Aguero's back, if Aguero is starting, I fancy both. With the new manager at Arsenal, though, there's of course the likelihood of Aubameyang playing out wide, which could curtail his points return. A lot of talk about that on Twitter about Lacazette or Aubameyang. Right now, I'm still leaning towards Aubameyang, however. Is Martial a good option for the first 3 game weeks? I will be honest, I was considering it. I was definitely considering it, but I will tell you why I am not leaning towards Martial anymore. If we have a look at his stats for last season, 18 starts. Of course, he's more likely to get starts at the beginning of the season because of the World Cup. Goals 9. So, I mean, that's not a bad return. 1 in every 2 games, roughly. 5 assists. I just don't know whether the returns will be there from a Man United side that can be defensive. Don't get me wrong, last season they started the season off extremely well, getting a lot of points. And they have Leicester, Brighton, Hove Albion. They then have Tottenham, but then a lot of good fixtures after that. But I think by the time Burnley come around in game week 4, the full strength squad could be back. So it's Leicester and Brighton you're looking for points for. I personally never know if there's going to be like a defensive masterclass from Mourinho. I feel like other sides are going to be more attacking, more free-flowing than the Man United side. So that is why I personally am not going towards Martial for now. Pre-season could change my mind, but at the moment, Martial isn't one I'm considering. Mark Bien. New to this, Firmino or Sane? To me, and I'll try and explain this to the best of my abilities, I think you need Firmino or Mane if you don't have Salah. But I then think if you have Salah, you don't necessarily need Firmino or Mane. Now, the reason behind that for me is it's the beginning of the season. So, also, I didn't even notice I got a new subscriber. Didn't even get notified myself. So, thank you to whoever that new subscriber is. Fast and... Can't read that. Fast and bulbous. Okay. Not something I thought I'd be saying on stream anytime soon. Anyway, Firmino or Sane? Firmino, for me, again, sorry, if you have Salah, do you need Firmino? Because Salah would be your captain option straight away. And the proponent behind having Salah at 13 million is if he's going to be a captain, he kind of counts for 2 players. As long as he's scoring, that is good. 2 players, you got 12 players scoring instead of 11. That then makes Firmino's value kind of diminish because you're not going to captain Firmino if you have Salah. So you're kind of limiting your captain options. Later on in the season, when you're more confident in, say, Liverpool are really on form and they're scoring 4 regularly and Firmino and Salah are getting goals, then that's when you kind of try and bring in 2. I know at the end of last season that was the case. Having 2 or even 3 Liverpool attackers was quite a good option. But at the beginning of the season, I would say go for 1. So if you have Salah, I'd say the other one to go for is Sane. Sane looks very nailed on again for the start of the season, whereas Firmino did go to the World Cup. So I'd definitely look at Sane over Firmino for the beginning. and just generally, I'd say Sane until we see exactly what the new season has to offer. Because yes, we can try and go off of last season, but things change. Liverpool definitely look stronger, and because of that, there's the potential that Firmino could definitely get rested at times as well. Then again, Man City, of course, are the kings of rotation as well. But I think at the beginning of the season, Sane is likely to start.